And welcome to Level Up, Real Talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. Welcome, 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 everyone. And thank you guys for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Hey, everyone that is on Facebook. First of all, we want to welcome you guys for coming on in and hanging out with us on this beautiful Mother's Day Sunday. Now, I know a couple of you guys, because you already asked me, Angee, you working on Sunday? Yo, I don't consider this work. This is not work for me. What are you talking about? This is not work. Oh my God. What? No, I could not have this show because of the person that is on the show with me in the studio by way of Blue Jeans. Because what are we doing? We're being COVID compliant. Now, let me just say something about this lady here. Now, y'all know I've been having some good times like these past 4 or 5 weeks with the people that's been on. But okay, this lady is so special to me. I got to explain to you, especially all you guys who are new to this show. She was one of the first people to be on this platform back in 2016. Wait a minute now. Y'all better, because I kept telling my amazing Grace, oh man, I think she's been around for about 4 years. Excuse me. Elena said, girl, it's been 5. She said, it's been 5 years that we have been together, loving on each other, supporting one another. In the studio, you guys, is Elena Taylor Bagger of The Innovative Mom. Elena, go ahead and unmute your mic, girl, and tell the listening audience who you are.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Angee. I love you. Mwah, mwah. I love
Oh,
you. I love you. And let me just tell you all, for as much as she loves me, I love her back times 100. We, like she said, we've been supporting and loving on each other since 2016. I am a deep supporter, deep lover of what she does in the community and what she does on her platform. So I wanted to say that first.
y'all see? Okay, y'all see this woman right now? What I said, let them know who you are, and she can't help it. She can't. But we do that to each other, you guys, because I
Yes.
am so, girl. Don't get me crying. I am so proud of you, girl. Because I
Thank you.
remember, you remember the first time we met. Oh my gosh,
Hmm?
y'all. First of all, we the green-eyed women. She has pretty. Because I was looking at her like, oh, girl, you got gorgeous eyes.
And we both were just starting out trying to figure out, we knew we wanted to serve people. My we knew we wanted to serve and help people, and we were just trying to put all the pieces together to figure out how to do what we are currently doing now. 5 years ago, we were still green, trying to figure out what it is we need, what it is we wanted to do, and what it is we needed to do in order to be able to serve the people that we serve. So, and here we are 5 years later.
5 years later, still
5 years later, still loving on each other, still supporting. Our reach has grown. We're doing
yes.
what God has called us to do. And like Angie said, it's not work. I'm here on a Sunday, and it's not work.
It's not
It's not work.
work.
Happy to do it. Would do anything. If Angie said, "Hey, I need for you to run down the street and grab that apple, run back up the street and eat it," I'd say, "Okay, girl, let me get that done. Let me put on my track shoes." So that's how much I really really treasure our love and our support for each other. So
Gosh, I mean, I same here, and Elena, I have been, following you ever since then, and not just following you. I've been praying for you. I've been,
thank you.
when I find scriptures for you, I send them to you. Like, girl, check this out. And it's, I want people to understand, and especially women. Oh my gosh, we gonna get on this topic, girl. I know
Yes.
you tell y'all, here's another one of my sisters. We can talk about anything because she's like, girl, what we're gonna talk
Anything.
about? I said, girl, we talk about a rock.
Girl, don't you know God formed that rock?
Yes. He formed the rock that we can talk about. But
Yes.
oh gosh, you girl. as I saw you grow and grow. And that's why I was like, Elena, I just want you back because I wanted my audience to be in what you do because it's so incredible. Let me tell you guys, Level Up Nation, I mean, what we are going to present to you guys today is another person that God blessed me with to have in my life, to watch someone grow. I finally came up with the term, Elena, because I've been like trying to say, well, how can I say who you guys are? When her passion, Level Up Nation, turned into purpose. This is one person I grew up with. Because I remember, and we got to shout him out, girl, AJ Joyner.
AJ Joyner.
Girl. We were trying to figure out the other day, like, who is the person that brought us together? AJ.
Yes, it was.
And it's those moments in your life when you meet someone and you're like, okay, girl, let's give me your number, And it wasn't something that, Elena, that I was like, I'll take your number and call you back. Like we got together like right away because I knew your heart, and I knew you had talked about what you wanted to do, and it was just, I knew you didn't know all of how you're going to do it, Elena, but I knew you had the heart for it. And here's what I saw. I'm like, God's about to bless that because it was the heart that you had, and then. When we come back from the break, Elena, and however much you want to share with the audience about you and your life is all up to you. Ladies and gentlemen, she has a story. And y'all, look, level up. Y'all know me. Real talk that takes you higher. I'm bringing the ordinary people with extraordinary stories. And ladies and gentlemen, she has one. And that's why I said you got to come back because it's new ears, it's new eyes. They got to hear your story, Elena. So as much as you want to share, we're going to share it with the audience today. So she's here, you guys. Yes, she is a mom. She's an incredible mom. But not only that, she represents so many other moms. And here's why I'm so proud of her. She's not just here in the United States. The Innovative Mom has gone international. And when I saw that, and when Elena, oh my gosh, when we got together for, something that you invited me to, that's when it just kind of welled up in me. It's like, you got it on straight. You helped us to see that we are all alike around the world. And that's where I was just floored. You guys, we're going to be talking about that, what she invited me to and the space. And it was virtual. Okay, we were being COVID compliant. It was virtual. She invited me into her space, you guys, and helped me to see that moms around the world, we've got so much in common.
Yes. More
so than what we don't have in common. So we got to take our first break, you guys. But when we come back, I'm going to introduce you guys Elena Taylor Bagger of The Innovative Mom. Now, you guys know why we go to a break. It gives you an opportunity to not only grab a snack and come on back. I'm not trying to grab that from somebody else, but it is kind of cute. But grab it. But not only that, hit that share button. And the difference between who Level Up is from all the other shows, we give you an opportunity to type in that chat so you guys can be a part of this conversation that me and Elena are about to have. So hit the share button because once again, we're going to be sharing something that somebody else in your family and friend circle need to know. So when we come back from this break, you guys, we'll have more conversation with Elena Taylor Bagger of Innovative Mom. You're listening and watching Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the Bee. We'll be right back.
You and I have to let the man know is we are peaceful people. We are loving people. We love everybody who loves us. But we don't love anybody who doesn't love us. We're nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us. But we are not nonviolent with anyone who is violent with us.
History Life in quarantine, nowhere to hide, it's worldwide. We can agree to disagree, but it don't matter now. This is life. We can chill face to face and debate what is fact and what is been a lie. We can pull every card and go hard with the truth, yet be brutalized. When it's all said and done, what we have and what we won't bring back alive. All we really need to do is hang on and speak life.
To bring about the complete independence of people of African descent here in the Western Hemisphere, and first here in the United States, and bring about the freedom of these people by any means necessary.
In every way, let the people see, let them see, and make sure you know you're right. Oh, when you speak, don't believe, no, this is your defeat. Don't incriminate your mind. Oh, be free. Let us join hand in hand as we stand and demand our equality. Let them know how you feel, 'cause you wanna walk across the street stress-free without that hand. When it's all said and done, what we have and what we won't bring back alive. All we really need to do is stand strong and speak life. It's your life. Come on. Will you fight? It's time. Yeah.
But when someone attacks you, when someone comes at you with a club, when someone comes at you with a rope, when someone comes at you with a gun, despite the fact that you've done nothing, he tells you, suffer peacefully. Pray for those who use you despitefully. Be long-suffering. And how long can you suffer after suffering for 400 years?
out on your face. It's okay, don't have to be afraid. Just relax, let Jesus guide your way. And just shine, 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 oh, shine, 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 Hi, I just finished the Sizzling Sundays, WTNT. This is Kia Carr, and I have a new album out called Life, Love, and Hope, and you can get it on www.kiacarr.com. That's KIAKERR.com. Again, I just finished Sizzling Sundays, and my name is Kia Carr. New artist out, Life, Love, and Hope, new album, kiacarr.com, KIAKERR. Thank you so much. God bless.
Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you tried, things just still go wrong?
Many times.
What do?
I let go and let God.
All I'm asking from you is to bump up our credit limit to where it was.
It's declined.
We're experiencing some financial hardships at the moment.
You have 6 days to make payment.
I can't believe this is happening.
You know, I never asked you to pray with me.
It's you and me. We got this. God wants to help you, Peter.
Excuse me?
But you're not letting him in.
I did once. Last time we spoke, you took a man away from me I loved dearly. From that day, I swore to take matters into my own hands. But now I don't know what to do.
I know that you don't believe, but I will pray for you.
I love you so much.
Copy mo.
It was a miracle. You believe in miracles?
Listen, if you need me, you call me. All of the angels in heaven are rejoicing. You gotta know that everything is gonna be okay.
God hates divorce, but unfortunately, some of us have gone through this traumatic experience. Hi, I'm Dr. Renee Andrews, and I'm here to offer you some solutions if you have gone through a divorce, a painful breakup, or having any relationship issues. Please get a copy of my book today, God Has a Plan for You, Life After Divorce, at godhasaplanforyou.org. Thank you.
Have you been sluggish, bloated, overweight? You could be toxic from your environment, food, and medications. It's time for a clean start. Come by or book online today.
Hey, this is Gina A. Towns on Real Talk that takes you higher. Level up. Ordinary people with extraordinary stories.
Hey, this is Shay Bynes with Kingdom Driven Entrepreneur. Let's level up. Tune in every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
Hi, this is George Vincent.
And Rick Irvin.
And we are the Heavenly Deposit Team, and we need you to level up.
Hey, this is your girl, Joanna Hill McGill, Walmart's first Next Gospel Superstar winner. I need you to level up.
Hey, this is Jonathan Graham from Black Out the Box, and you're listening to Angee from the B, Mr. Scribe and Robin from NYC. Level up every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
And welcome back to Level Up, Real Talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. Welcome back, everyone. And thank you guys for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday, Mother's Day afternoon. Hey, everyone who is watching us on Facebook, did you know you can head on over to our YouTube channel? Yes, we have a YouTube channel. And at that YouTube channel, you guys can hit that subscribe button. Now, very, very soon, I know I've been saying it from show after show after show, very soon we will be going exclusively on YouTube, but not just yet. I got a few people that are on Facebook still that still watch the show. We still have our little chit chat on Facebook, but you also can head on over to our YouTube channel. You can find us there by way that you find us on Facebook at The Real Level Up. That's The Real Level Up on YouTube. So head on over there to YouTube because I really don't want you guys missing another fantastic show like this one here. Now, who we have in the studio? In case you missed the first time that I introduced her, all you guys are just now coming on, tuning in. It's all good. I know you have to get yourself situated. Maybe you didn't get the notification until now. Oh, yeah, Level Up is on. But anyway, in the studio, we have Elena Taylor Bagger. And this lady, let me just tell you guys, with Elena, we go way back. And in fact, we go way back about 5 years. Now, Level Up has been in existence not that long, because I got to give a little bit of history about Level Up. Level Up actually started, you saw the young lady that said Sizzling Sunday. Actually, Level Up started as Sizzling Sunday. So if you go back in history, you'll see Angee and my other person that was on with me as Sizzling Sunday. That's how we started on WTNT radio back in the day. That's the infant stage. But then Level Up started maybe about 6 months after that. In 2017, to be exact, is when Level Up was birthed. But this lady here, Innovative Moms, Elena Taylor Bagger, was there from day one. She was among the first people to be on the show, and she had just gotten started. So we grew up together. I mean, this person here had been with us for this long, and each and every time that I ask her to come on, she does. So I just want to just thank her for coming on the show once again, especially during Mother's Day. Oh my gosh. Mother's Day? Yes, everyone has been asking me, Angee, why are you doing the show on Mother's Day? Because of this young lady here. When I met her, she was well on her way. She was just getting started with the Innovative Mom. And she's having a little technical difficulties, so you guys just bear with her. She's going to be coming on. She started Innovative Moms back in around the same time that I began, this talk show. And her and I grew up together. We didn't know what we were doing, how it was going to go. I see you, girl. You're still trying to get on, Elena. We love technology. Elena, maybe go out, Elena, and then come back in. Maybe that can help you out. So when she was starting Innovative Moms, I was beginning the this talk show, and I've got to say this to all the moms out there, it's never too late. It's never too late to, get started, do what your heart desires. And what Elena and I are going to talk about, because her and I, we have these discussions, once every so often about how we're trying to be a mom and how we are trying to do what God had predestined us to do. And so why I'm so proud of this woman right here, out of those talks that her and I had, I have seen her grow, and she did not let this thing go. And we kept saying to one another, girl, don't you let this thing go. don't you let this thing go. We know how hard it is for us to do what we're trying to do and still be moms. And Elena, that's why I had to say right off the bat, I know what you had to go through to keep the innovative mom going. And you did that thing, girl. You're on. Okay, so Elena, real quick. Is this year number 5 for the innovative mom, or is it 6 years? Because I couldn't remember if you started before me. Girl, where are you now, Elena?
It is actually year number 5.
It is 5.
It is year number 5.
In time.
Yes. And I had to take a break because the same year we met, a little while after, I had a stroke. And then a couple of months later, had another small stroke. And then a couple of months later, had another episode. So it was really, it was, the recovery period was kind of on and off.
Okay.
But like you said, through it all, everything just kind of flowed. I didn't have to look for opportunities to put the innovative mom out there. God just brought things my way, and I was able to heal and still keep it as part of the forefront of what it is I was supposed to be doing. So, but yeah.
Oh my gosh. And even right now, look, y'all, trying to get her on, we had some issues, but to God be the glory.
Yes.
Whatever the enemy is trying to, and see, you know what I call these though, Elena? I call them distractions. I just call them minor distractions, little, but you and I have been going through this throughout our 5 years.
Yes.
I mean, so I know I can talk to Elena about this because we've been growing up together. I'm gonna lay this out, girl, and I know some of my viewing and listening audience like, what the heck? But I'm only sharing this, Level Up Nation, so that you guys can not to talk about me or if Elena just shared what she's going through. Elena and I are being open and honest with you guys because the struggle is real, you guys. It is real. When God gives you purpose, when he, because like I remember you and I would talk about this, Elena. When God gives you something, it's like you can't let it go. It's like I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to let it, like, girl. It's like a boyfriend or I don't know what it is. It's like I was trying to let this thing go and it would not go. My first scare in doing this, because I didn't go to school for this. Right. My business partner did, but I was like, no. Where's she going? When she had to take a break, she had to take a break from it, right? Yeah. And I'm like, oh God, where's she going? She the one went to school for it. Where's she going? Where's she going? And that was my first scare. And I want, Elena, when I was talking to you back then, I wanted to give it up then. Really? Girl, I was like, let me hang this thing up because I'm not trying to do this by myself. No, I'm not trying to do this by myself. But I remember, Elena, do you remember me telling you that I sat for about 3 or 4 weeks with a talk show? You remember? Okay, Level Up Nation, in case you guys are just now joining us and getting to know us, I sat on that talk show by myself, and I was doing like monologues for 4 weeks until the first person came along, and I gotta shout him out. Shout out to DJ Diesel. It was a DJ that came on.
I remember.
We still talk. DJ Diesel is still around, Elena. He is still, he's like still, I guess he's still praying for me now. Now for a while he was mad with me a little bit because, and it wasn't anything that, it was kind of a mutual thing. He had to go his way, had to go mine. But the love that we still have for one another is still there. I still call him my brother. He still calls me my sister. and I'm still praying for him. He's still praying for me and Level Up. So, Elena, okay, tell us, Elena, when you first started out, was there any like first people that was around the end of, oh, look at you. Okay, Elena, if you don't want to talk about it, we ain't got to talk about it.
Okay, so let me start this off with, I have some of the best supportive friends ever. I can remember standing in Lisa Washington's kitchen. It was Lisa and Christina and myself. And Christina looked at me and she was like, "You are the innovative mom." And I kept thinking, shouldn't I? Maybe I should start off as a blog. They were like, "You are the innovative mom. You need to do this." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I will do this." But let me just tell you guys just a little bit about the innovative mom and why I started it. I was married for 21 years, got a divorce. We had 5 children. And I became a single mom about 10, maybe 11 years ago, 10 or 11 years ago. And when I entered into single motherhood, I took on everything. I was working 3 jobs, 7 days a week. My dad had just died. I was helping my mom through her grieving process, and I still had to be a parent to 5 kids. So it was, I kind of internalized everything. I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. I'm getting ready to do it. So 3 jobs, I got this. School full time, I got this. Helping my mom, I got this. 5 kids, I got this. And even though I did it only by God's grace, because if I had to do it now, I'd be like, help me, somebody, please help me. I need help. But I noticed in talking to moms all over the world, what we do is we take on this responsibility. Not all moms, but a lot of us take on responsibility and say it's ours and ours alone. And we don't want to ask for help and we don't want to accept help because for some reason that makes it weird to say, yeah, can you pick up my kid every Wednesday?
Wow.
Or yes, I don't mind you picking up my kid every Wednesday. That would help me out a lot. So I realized how much of the dialogue we weren't having, and we don't have to do it on our own. And it started out with me doing everything by myself, saying, I wish I have, I'm not going to accept it because this is mine, to I don't want another mom to feel like she has to go this route alone. Wow. I want her to know that there are people out there that can help her, and that you have support and provide education in areas of finance and mental health and physical health and in self-care as a whole, not just going to the massages and things like that, but even if you're married, building a portfolio, learning about different cultures and being able to bring that spark and that fun back into motherhood in an innovative way. You know, everybody say you can't have it all. You just have to figure out how to innovatively do the things that you want to do. If you want to race cars, I don't know, maybe you'll take a weekend off and go to the racetrack. Who knows? But just kind of digging in and seeing what you want to do as a mom, what the life that you want to create, and you cannot, it's difficult to do it alone. You can do it alone, but it's difficult. So I created the Innovative Mom kind of as a mom to the mothers, a mother to the moms. For everything we do to everybody else, for everybody else, that's what I want to do. Encourage, support, educate, nurture, all of these things that we do. That's what the Innovative Mom is for moms.
Oh, man. And I don't want anybody to miss this, what you said. The Innovative Mom is the mother for the moms that are out there. Wow.
Yes. And no matter where you go, like in a village in Cameroon, you find a single mom working as a travel nurse. And let me just go back to who's been along the journey. I have to shout out Maki. Joy. Maki lives here. She's from Japan, but she lives here in Atlanta. Gotcha. Joy. She lives in Kenya. Found me on Facebook. Elizabeth in Cameroon found me on Facebook. Those three, outside of all of my friends that are there to love and support me, those three were the beginning of the innovative.
Really?
Yes, and Maki and I now have a business together. We teach English to Japanese speakers. We call ourselves the Soul Sisters.
I love y'all's relationship, though.
What's that?
Man.
We are the Soul Sisters. Soul Sisters, and we call ourselves global citizens. So everything we do is to reach out to different cultures and bring all of us back in together. Mine is specifically for moms, bringing moms from different cultures, sharing who they are, how they parent, their culture. We're building a global marketplace for moms to come and be able to, have a space for their products and services. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I love doing it every single solitary day.
But but there it is, y'all. I don't know if y'all see what I see, but this is why I fell in love with this woman right here, because I mean, it's your vision. And then, but it's the passion that you have for that vision, Elena. And that's how I knew, like, when the first time you and I walked away from our first conversation, and I said to myself, is she gonna do this doggone thing? Because it was everything. It's just all about you. And that's how I knew that God gave it to you to do it.
Right,
and
right.
That's what I want, especially our moms that are listening in today. Okay, this is Mother's Day, and I know a lot of us, because I did the same thing, girl. My sons would be like, oh, yeah, she did. I had this expectation that this is how I want my day to go. And I told y'all what I want, and y'all ain't do it. But in that, my sons did show up in the way that they showed up today. And
right.
We had a great time before. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? One thing I have found, life it has like this really cool flow to it. And what society, and this is one thing I harp on all the time, what society deems as normal, you have to create your own normal, whatever your flow is. Because God gives us, if he knew our life before we were born, we're really just living out something that's already has already happened anyway. And the thing about that is society will tell you it's different a lot of times. You have to be this certain way as a mom. You have to parent a certain way, live a certain way, do a certain thing, and you simply don't. You just simply don't. And I'm okay with creating my own normal. Some people may look at me and be like, I know when raising my kids, I gave my kids a voice. And I came from the era where
yes,
children are to be seen, not heard. You
yep.
Say something that was all four of these knuckles right here in your mouth, right? But I realize that kids are children by title, right? It's just like giving a child a name. You are a child, but they are fully human with real feelings, real emotions. And we as parents, we cause more stress on ourselves trying to make them be a certain way. And I'm not saying don't discipline or whatever. What I am saying is allow them, listen to them, and allow them to have a voice, because they're not on the playground saying, oh, I'm a little stressed. I heard my mom talking about bills, and I know you're 6 too, right? Right? Yeah. But things are bothering me. No, what they do is they end up acting out, and then we try to correct the acting out, not get to the root cause of what's really, really bothering them. Because some of the things that we think bother them or don't bother them may actually bother them. My daughters, I found out.
Hang on. Girl, I gotta go to work. When we come back, yes. When we come back, stick a pin in that one, because I want to come right back, Elena. Let's talk about these kids of today, because you said something that I want to kind of inject in that in regards to what happened with me today with my kids. And I learned something today, that my expectation of Mother's Day was something, but then they presented something else to me. When we come back, you guys, we're going to have more conversation with Elena Bagger of The Innovative Mom. You're listening and watching Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. We'll be right back.
Can you hear me? Hear my humble cry. My soul cries out with praise for you. Please come near me. Quench this thirst inside my soul. My spirit rejoices in you. What about all the people?
I waited patiently. You turned to me and heard my cry. You rescued me from sinking sand. Now there's a song in my mouth, a melody of harmony with words from the heart, as we all do our part. Can you hear me? Hear my humble cry. My soul cries out with praise for you. Please come near me. Quench this thirst inside my soul. My spirit rejoices in you. You are my brother. I hold your arms up when you're weak. I listen when you speak. Never hold you back. I'll meet you where you are. Giving all we've got. We'll walk in unity. Can you hear me? Hear my humble cry. My soul cries out with praise for you. Please come near me. Quench this thirst inside my soul. My spirit rejoices in you.
Now can you hear me? Don't you fear me? If you can hear me, please come near me. Can you hear me? Don't you fear me? If you can hear me, please come near me. Can you hear me? Don't you fear me? If you can hear me, please come near me. Can you hear me? Don't you fear me? Please come near me. If you can hear me.
I won't harm you. I'll never turn my head away. I'll lift you up each and every day. We'll take each step on that road, building heaven here on earth for all mankind. A life with dignity. Can you hear me? Hear my humble cry. My soul cries out with praise for you. Please come near me. Quench this thirst inside my soul. My spirit rejoices in you. Can you hear me? Hear my humble cry. My soul cries out with praise for you. Please come near me. Quench this thirst inside my soul. My spirit rejoices in you.
What about all the people? Can you hear me?
We about to fly. We about to soar towards the sky. Just be real. Come on, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is PROMISSLAND, Ministry, FIRE on the MIC, course legacy. to me. His blood brought adoption agency for the Lord's cause. When the Lord forced conspiracy, the Lord talked to the black sheep. It's just been Gene dying cause your color. Son dying for a mother. Can't kill his brother, but we still able. Put your heart on the table. Put your head in the halo. Helping hand to amigo. Poke the word when you feel low. And just fly. Soar across the sky. Because if you lay down and die, they gonna say you never stood for nothing when the devil was bluffing. You cussing and struggling. Now cops handcuffing, stuffing you, pushing you in the car to take a ride. When you make bail, boy, I'm telling you, boy, you better fly. Soar across the sky, not how you begin. All about the way you tarry and carry while you pray and slay. From Monday to Sunday, for the finale, when you gone, it's grass greener on the cemetery lawn. Be about that life. About that gospel, disciples living never die. F-L-Y.
Fly. Let eagles spread your wings, take off and fly. Fly. Soar across the sky. Fly.
Steel bars, couldn't hold up. Fire flames, couldn't burn up.
So let eagles spread your wings, take off and fly. Fly. Soar across the sky. Fly.
Steel bars, couldn't hold up. Fire flames, didn't burn up. Steel bars, couldn't hold up. Fire flames, couldn't burn up. Allow me to take this time and learn you something, youngin'. Ain't no future in frontin', your future in front of you. Who are you frontin' for? Transparency is the forefront of what's possible. Thugs turn to apostle, streets on the pulpit, the realest thing I ever seen. Go ahead and fly, best of both worlds. Get the best out of you when you call. Too blessed for stress, too anointed for disappointment, too endowed to act how, too sanctified to believe the devil lies, too slain to feel any pain, too much favor to be on the naughty list, too much discernment to let you hit my gift, too prayed up to let my flesh mess it up, too many brothers and sisters in Christ to feel like I ain't got no family, holy rolling with me, I'm about to fly, set the sky aflame, holy fire dragon, breathing on folks' pain filled with propane, living water is heated, hot tea for the hot topic, can't top his performance, or fit my God into a locket, get the picture, 1 million prophets take flight, 100 million prophecies manifest, ancestry.com, bloodline, loyalty, you better fly.
So let eagles spread your wings, take off and fly. Fly. Soar across the sky. Fly.
Steel bars, couldn't hold up. Fire flames, couldn't burn up.
So let eagles spread your wings, take off and fly. Fly. Soar across the sky. Fly.
Steel bars, couldn't hold up. Fire flames, didn't burn up. Steel bars, couldn't hold up. Fire flames, couldn't burn up.
Soar across the sky.
We about to fly. We about to fly. Soar across the
Kim Ikemia Arrington is a career empowerment speaker, business strategist to career professionals, and employed entrepreneurs who are building their businesses while working demanding full-time job as well as a visionary event producer. She is on a mission to help the massive take career control by positioning them to transition into careers, businesses, and life they love on their terms. Kim certainly affirms that you can love your Mondays by doing only the work you desire and enjoy. Who says you can't love your Mondays? Kim affirms that you most certainly can.
Nothing excites me more than to see children read the books that I illustrated and helped bring to life. You know, it's the process from start to finish, and you know, at the finish line, you see the children smiling and excited and sharing the stories with other children about, you know, an image or a book that they read. Another thing that gives me joy is working with new and upcoming writers, people who have all these stories that they want to tell, and things that they want to share with the world, just like, me wanting to express myself as an artist and, share my expressions, people are doing the same thing with their stories. And to help, I feel like I'm helping making their dream come true.
I knew something was wrong with my body.
My name is Kelly Bryan, and I am the face of a type 2 diabetic. I am also the author of a book series called Numbers that is available on Amazon. The series is about how I use the low-carb diet lifestyle to get my numbers in non-diabetic range. I am living proof that it is possible to go from a 16.6 A1C to a 5.2. So let's kick type 2 diabetes, one number at a time.
This is Marion Boyd with Marion Collection, real talk that takes you higher. Level up on Sundays from 3 to 6 p.m. It's ordinary people with extraordinary stories.
Hi, this is Pat Nash, your dream coach. Want to take your dreams to the next level? Then listen to Level Up each and every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. I am.
Hey, this is Melly coming at you from the Camp Transformation Center in Davie, Florida, and I need you to level up. Tune in every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
It's your boy, Mark Buddington, a.k.a. Money Mark. Let's level up on Sundays from 3 to 6 p.m. Ordinary people with extraordinary stories. Yeah.
And welcome back to Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the Bee. Welcome back, everyone. And thank you guys for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Hey, everybody that is watching us on Facebook. Did you guys know that you can head on over to The Real Level Up on YouTube? Yes, we are doing a simulcast. Not for long, though, but we are doing a simulcast on Facebook as well as YouTube. So you guys can head on over to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Not only that, there are ways that you guys can join us in the chat and share the video. Because very soon, you guys, Level Up is trying to level up. And we will be going exclusively on YouTube very, very soon. So I don't want any of you guys to miss the next incredible show that is heading your way. I will tell you guys this, that we are, for the month of June, we're going to be lifting up nobody else, no other than our brothers. All right? I know that some of you guys are like, good Lord, Angee, female after female after female. Let me tell you this, because I know so many incredible females that are in my life, and I love just sharing our friendship, how we've been growing up in our purpose together with one another. It's my favorite thing to do. So it's not just my favorite females. I have so many, brothers that are in my life that I just want to bring on, highlight, and share with you, share with my viewing and listening audience. So the whole month of June is nothing about building up our brothers. And look, ladies, it's time that we build them up and support them in their dreams. We got one another. Y'all see me and Elena. We hold one another because that's who we are as women. But our brothers, come on, ladies, y'all know this. Come on, for Mother's Day, y'all know. it takes us to support and build them up. Now they do it with one another, but it's something different when they have a strong woman in their life that keeps them going. So let's do that for the whole month of June. This is what I really want my viewing and listening audience to do. Make sure that you guys are sharing this information when we do bring them on, because all I'm going to do for all of those that are coming on the show, we've got some as young as 22. I cannot wait to introduce to you guys this amazing 22-year-old who is coming out of college and doing his thing, doing his passion that's turning into purpose. So you guys stay tuned for our shows that are coming up in June. Cannot wait. But who we have in the studio by way of blue jeans, because we're being COVID compliant, is my sister. Oh my gosh, my sister, my heart. This has been someone who has been a supporter of the show, you guys. I've been saying 4 years. She has corrected me. Angee, it's going on 5 years. 5 years. 5 years. Oh gosh, girl. For Elena Taylor Bagger of the Innovative Mom. And Elena, before we went to our break, we were talking about just being a mom of today and how we have to raise our kids differently. Girl, go right back to, and if you can, just kind of, say again what you were talking about for those people who just came on, just how we need to be mothers of our children today.
Yeah. I was just saying how when I was raising my kids, I started off traditional. Do as I say, get it done. This is what you need to do. This is how it needs to be. And then I realized that I wasn't offering grace and mercy. And that children are children. I wasn't parenting them like God parents us, because I mess up consistently. It's just over the course of just being human, you mess up time and time and time and time again, and God is always there. He's always graceful. He's always merciful. But we expect different from our human kids. And they are just that. They are human. So everybody got to get out of jail free, something that you don't tell daddy. I mean, half of the stuff he probably still don't know, but, it came to me. Well, I have to say the Holy Spirit brought it to me that the more I force them to be what I want them to be, the further off the path I could be getting them.
Wow.
From what God wanted them to be. So I had to change my prayer to help me guide them so I don't get them off the path. Because as parents, if we want them to do what we want them to do, it may not coincide with what their purpose to do. So then they start off here, and then they're way over here. Then they got to come way back because we've parented them.
Wow.
So you really have to look. All 5 of my kids are different. They all have different needs. They all have different thought processes. They're similar in a lot of ways, but their lives are different. And I think that was the fun part of parenting, because it was ever changing. It was always something different depending on the child.
And it's funny you said you call that fun. Some parents think it's difficult. And I don't think that my mom, it's funny you said it, because when you said that, it put me in the thought process of my mom. And girl, when I go home, I say this to her all the time. She was raising, her and my dad were raising 6 girls. Six girls.
Wow.
Every time I think about it, I'm like, Marvin and Winifred Smiley, y'all had too many kids. I don't know how they did it, but right. I remember sitting laying in my mom's bed one day, and she does this, like I will lay in her bed and she does this, just talks. She just has talks of just sharing. Like at this point, she's just trying to share with me how to still be an incredible mom to my 2 boys. And I always knew as a little girl that I either wanted no kids or 2 kids. I never wanted an only child. I never wanted it.
Right.
I wanted to have girl. 3 was too much for me. I just wanted 2.
Let me interject this because I wanted 21.
What? Girl,
Now I know differently. I'm like, I wouldn't have been able to do 21, but I did. Even as a little girl, I was like, I want 21 kids. Like, what you gonna do with 21 kids, child?
21 kids. And I do have a person that I think that she was on her way. I think she has like 7 kids now. And I'm like, girl, no, no. I do have to say this for the people who have big families. Oh my God, I treasured them because I had another person on my show by the name of Pat Nash, and I look at her and her family because we're a big family, right? 6 girls, and wow. But as you grow up and having those large families, it's such a treasure.
It is.
Because like you said, if you're a parent, a mom that's raising your kids in the right way, and this is what my mom did for every girl that she was raising, she knew that every last one of us had different personalities, different wants, different. I don't know how she did. Okay, so Elena, can you explain to us how do you do that?
Just realizing that they're different, just like you deal with different people at work. There are some people at work you can talk to a certain way, and there's some that you have to kind of but you get along with everybody, right? It's the same way with your kids. I know with Lauren, there are certain things she required. There are certain things that they didn't even realize they were requiring. Justin is a little bit different. Catherine, definitely different. One, so it wasn't even challenging with him. It was just like, okay, there you are. But yeah, it's just learning who they are, learning what their strengths are. If you look at each one of your kids, beyond a shadow of a doubt who they are. Like Victoria, I clearly know that she's an artist. Going to be an artist forever. Lauren, she's organized to the extreme. She's an organizer. Right. And it was so funny because they both moved to New York. Victoria moved there when she was 19. Lauren just moved last year. And me as a mom, I'm like, you all have to stay together. It's New York. I want you all close. And I want you. They were like, we can do this about a month, mommy. But we know each other. We cannot stay together. And they couldn't. So I had to. And at first I was like, no, you all need to stay together. I will help you get an apartment. I want you to stay together. And they were like, no. We're not going to stay together. We're going to stay 15 minutes apart and have access to each other, but we're not going to stay together because we know our personalities. And as a mom, I thought about it. I said, yep, Victoria's my free spirit. Lauren's my organized one. That's not going to work. And they don't live together. Haven't lived together in a year, but every day I get a phone call. Lauren, what you doing? Oh, I'm with Vicky. Vicky, what you doing? I'm with Lauren. They just knew that they couldn't live together, and I had to respect and honor that. I can't make you do something that you instinctively know amongst yourselves isn't necessarily the best for you.
Wow.
So it's almost too relinquishing this control that we have been taught that we have as parents. Too, we feel like we have to control every situation. My son at one point, literally, his whole 10th grade year, I called myself, I was like, I'm gonna homeschool you. We've been through this divorce and I wanna connect. I've connected with everybody except you. Every day I walked in there, I was like, Justin, you finish your homework? Yes, ma'am. Justin, you're doing your homework? Yes, ma'am. Girl got maybe 3 weeks from school out. You got a 0 in all of your classes. Every last one of them. But, so he was in danger of failing his whole 10th grade. And I was like, okay, that's your gap year. Instead of you taking it after high school, you took it just now. I mean, I could have gotten upset and been like, "Oh, you did this wrong," and at first I was like, "Have you lost your mind, boy? What are you thinking?" And then I had to realize that was we all had a tough year coming out of divorce and moving and all of this stuff. It was a tough year for him too. He's a human with real feelings, real emotions, and if I can have all of these emotions and call and say, Angee, girl, it's been tough, the divorce, working and all of this. But who is he going to go to? Who is he going to go to? He's not, dapping it out on the football field saying, I got emotions, dude. He needed that year. But what he did, he connected with his counselor at school. They set it up. He paid for summer school, and he finished, got caught up, was right on track before school starts, went back to school, dual enrolled. It wasn't that he couldn't do it. He just needed a mental space to just kind of work through what he needed to work through. And me getting upset and yelling and screaming and, taking stuff. I didn't take one single solitary thing. I didn't take a phone. I didn't take a game. I didn't take nothing, dude. It was just, it is what it is. Let's just get on track and get started again.
Oh my gosh. Now that you say that, I remember my best friend doing that. Like, she had to go through something similar to that. And I watched her not get upset. Yeah. I watched her like put everything down and just said, you know what? I've got to spend time. I've got to get in. I can't be upset. I can't put him on punishment. I can't. And I because she did that, I mean, her son had flourished. I mean, just.
Right. Can you imagine God punishing us every single time we do something? Girl. Yelling and screaming, lighting boats and, all of this every time we got off a little bit.
Man.
Our lives would be miserable. Who would want to live like that?
Nobody. And he doesn't, you're right. He doesn't parent us that way. So why should he?
Exactly. Grace and mercy. Grace and mercy.
Grace and mercy. Okay, girl, stick a pin in it again, girl, because I got to go to another break. I told you it was going to go fast. Listen.
I know, I'm like,
Level Up Nation, we've got to take another break. But, these breaks, you guys, I want you guys to really pay attention to what's going on in these breaks.
Yes.
We are giving our independent artists a platform. So I really, Level Up Nation, I want you guys, what I'm doing these days, I'm typing in the chat. While their music or commercial is playing, I'm typing in the chat their name. So all you guys have to do is hit their name and go on their pages and support them. These are incredible artists, you guys, that does not yet, I'm going to say yet, have the opportunity of being on these bigger platforms. But what we are doing here at Level Up, we're giving them a platform because all we're doing is giving them one step closer to what they are doing in their ministries. So go out and support the independent artists. Who has come on before is Promised Land, Gina A. Towns, Kia Carr. Please, you guys, go out and support the independent artists because, here's one another thing that I have to support and say thank you to them because they're giving us their song so that we can play their song to expose them to you. You're listening and watching Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. We'll be right back.
If I scream in the darkness, could anybody hear my cry? If I scream in the darkness,
Yeah. Woke up in the morning, instead of yawning, roaming through the thoughts in my head, in my bed, trying to figure out if my life was the next step. It's just one of them days. I don't wanna be seen, no need for the sun rays. Y'all don't really wanna feel my pain. If I died tomorrow, y'all wouldn't care, no way. Just me, myself, and I, and all the lies the enemy makes me believe them. But no matter how hard I try, I can't deny it's life worth living next season. I don't wanna be here no more. Tell me, is it the best of my life gets? I just wanna call it quits right now. Go into town, I ain't even made it out of bed yet. Hey.
Darkness, could anybody hear my cry? My cry. If I scream in the darkness, could anybody hear my cry? Hear my cry.
Lord, take me away. I don't wanna feel it no more. Cause the pain won't go. Don't nobody wanna hear me complain. That's a lot the front door. Feeling so low. I don't wanna waste your time, so I think that it's best I go. Should I take these pills? Should I grab that blade? Matter of fact, think I got a gun in the top drawer. Yeah. Tell my mama that I love her. I ain't mean to bring tears. And my pop's been gone. But deep down, I be wishing that my daddy's still here. The girl that broke my heart. I apologize that I wasn't worth your time. So as I take this 9 with the tears in my eyes, Holy Spirit says,
If I scream in the darkness, could anybody hear my cry? If I scream in the darkness, could anybody hear my cry? Hear my cry. I cry alone when I'm far from home, when all I can do is sit in silence. If I call on you, will you ignore me too? I'm desperate to be rescued. I'm trying. I scream in the darkness. Could anybody hear my
Every time I see your face, there's something about you takes me away. Oh, your glow, you shine every day bright, relaxing like we're in an oasis. Ooh, there's no fuss and no fight, there's no wrong, it's alright with you. So when I'm with you, girl. Cloud nine, but I prefer to call it your presence. Oh, some say they falling in, but there's no tripping when you're in heaven. Oh, there's no fuss and no fight, there's no wrong, it's alright with you. So when I'm with you, girl, it feels like paradise. That look in your eyes lets me know. Sing, girl, I know that it's love. It's so delightful. Love, delightful love. love, 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 love. It's love. Oh, help me say la la love, la la la, la la love, la la la. Say it's love. It's the lightness of love.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for the respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you come home, darling, I'm every woman. It's all in me. I can read your thoughts right now. Everyone from A to Z.
God hates divorce, but unfortunately, some of us have gone through this traumatic experience. I'm Dr. Renee Andrews, and I'm here to offer you some solutions if you have gone through a divorce, a painful breakup, or having any relationship issues. Please get a copy of my book today, God Has a Plan for You, Life After Divorce, at godhasaplanforyou.org. Thank you.
Hey, this is Nolan Holloway, aka Mr. Scribe. Just letting you know that I have 3 books of poetry that's available on Amazon.com. So when you get a chance, go to Amazon.com, look up Nolan P. Holloway Jr., not Mr. Scribe, and pick up one of my books for your enjoyment. Peace.
Treasures Bookstore. We offer a variety of items: church supplies, homeschool resources, music, books, and gifts. Our free ministry partners online affiliate program provides a collection of Christian resources. Unveiled Treasures, exquisite jewels to enrich your soul.
Hey guys, vibe with Mr. Scribe on Level Up.
Hey, it's Goddess, and it's time to level up. Every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
It's your girl, Dr. Monique Frazier, owner of Prestige Decor and More. Let's level up on Sundays, 3 to 6 p.m. Ordinary people with extraordinary stories.
This is Allison Feliciano. Listen or watch Level Up each and every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. Keep it locked right here.
And welcome back to Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. Welcome, 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 everyone. And thank you guys for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Hey, everyone who is watching us on Facebook. Did you guys know that you can head on over to YouTube and join us there? Yes, we're doing a simulcast. Not too long, though. We're doing a simulcast on Facebook as well as YouTube. So you guys can head on over to The Real Level Up on YouTube. There, hit that subscribe button. I think subscribe. Yeah, I get them mixed up. Subscribe, like, hey. Okay, Facebook, YouTube. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, in the studio, I always had to do that, girl, Some people are like, you don't let folk know where
Hit that subscribe button right there. Below.
I see why I got this woman on. One of my favorites. I've been Lord have mercy. Let me tell you. Okay, some of you guys have been hearing me say on Tammy's show and on Lisa Washington's show, Elena. This is Elena. Oh, I've been talking about you for 2 shows straight. Lady, the female, she is the one that helped me to invite the 2 other extraordinary ladies who were on before her, Tammy Goodwin and Lisa Washington. Oh my goodness, Elena, I had a ball with those 2. I can see why, because you guys have been knowing each other over 20 years. Am I right about that?
They have. I'm the new kid on the block. So for us, about 7 years.
Okay. 7 years with them.
Yes, but I feel like I've known them all my life. I feel like I grew up with them.
And let me tell you, it took you to draw my eyes to them. And let me tell you, when you told me about them, I went on their Facebook pages. I had to look up everybody like, who? Okay, who's gonna be on my show? Girl, Lisa and Tammy, I've been knowing about them for over 20 years. We belong to the same church. Yeah, we belong to the same church. I was like, I know these are my sisters in Christ. The church is so huge, right?
Yes.
That, I knew about Lisa. I knew about Tammy from, just from other people and just, being part of a larger church. But I never could, especially with Lisa, it's like, oh, I would love to have Lisa on the show. And here you are. Like, Angee, you have Lisa on your show. Yeah, girl. She's probably looking and watching and laughing. Had an amazing, Elena, thank you so much, girl. Because all you did was just confirm, having 2 extraordinary women who are in your life,
right?
To come on, and so that they can share what they are doing, what they're got going on, and love them dearly. I'm like, y'all, you guys are coming back on. Like, Angee, yeah.
That's one of the beautiful things about having good people in your life. Just being able to support each other and love each other unconditionally. There's no, I've never felt such a belonging, such a love, such a kindness, such a expansive version of love and support. And it's a blessing. It really is. It's a blessing to have people, her and Christina and Tammy and, you, my girlfriend Harriet, April Up, all just, I could go on. I always say if I could have a Legends ball like Oprah does, it would probably stretch for miles, man. It's incredible. I have not met anyone yet that I don't admire in some form or another.
Yeah. Same
It can
here.
be some random person at the grocery store.
Yep.
There is always something that you can pull out that's good.
Yeah. But you have to have the heart for it, though, Elena. I mean, because I've been around people here lately, and it's due to the fact of another business adventure that I'm into, and I'm starting to see. Thank God for my business partner. Love her dearly. Because she's discipling me through this. You and I have been blessed to be around incredible people, and the people who you just named, I know that they had a love for God first.
Right.
So that's what I'm like used to being around people, like especially in my inner circle, that have that. I mean, I'm not talking about that they go to church. No,
Right. Exactly.
Let me tell you about these people. These people they have such a relationship with God that they don't have to go to church. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people, look, and I
have been in church in 15, maybe 16, 17, 18 years, maybe.
That's another show that I will have.
Yes.
To help people to understand, to have a relationship with God is not about going to church.
Right.
That's not it. We go to church. I mean, I do have a church home. Love them. Oh my gosh!
Right.
The first time seeing each other was today, and I said to my husband, "I said if I hug one more person through this pandemic, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help because I saw my brothers and sisters. Shout out to Lakewood Church of Hope for like first time coming back, and we were outside, mask on. We were still trying to, but I was trying to do this, and I was like, "Get over here,
get in here, man."
Are vaccinated? I'm not. So I mean, y'all look. Y'all can judge me for that. That's another show that I would have with another friend of mine. Shout out to LaJoyce Brookshire. She will be on my show. We'll talk about that anyway. But most of them are vaccinated, and we first of all we said, Lord Jesus, please protect us. Get over here and let me hug you. But to have people in my life, in your life, who love God through Jesus Christ, and that's why you having so many incredible people in your life like that, though, don't you? Don't you?
It's overflowing. Honestly, it is overflowing.
And I can see, Elena, that's how you parent. I can see that started out you being such an incredible mom to your 5 kids. And the first thing that I heard you say, and I'm parenting them individually, not as a group. And I give that up to my mom with 6 girls. I don't know how she did it. 6 girls. She parent each and every one of us differently. And I'm trying my best, girl, with the 2 little, and they are polar. These are my boys. Polar opposites. So let's talk about innovative moms, girl, because we're gonna run out of time. Keep telling you we're gonna run out of time.
I know, right? Okay, so the innovative mom, I love it so much. It's like it makes my heart happy. I love people anyway, but to be able to have gone through the things that I've gone through after my stroke, just trying to navigate mentally that space of healing and not really knowing that I wasn't healing properly mentally. I ended up in depression, anxiety, lost my house, lost my car, lost a lot of things along the way because cognitively things weren't connecting.
Okay.
And I would get up in the morning, see the boys off, and sit on the sofa and literally try to figure out, okay, what's wrong? You're not thinking. I know you can think. And my brain it was not engaging at all.
Wow.
And I didn't have insurance at the time because I had, mind you, after my divorce, I worked years and years to try to get to a point where I could start the Innovative Mom.
Got you. Okay.
I would pay my little $25 and keep the name at the Secretary of State for years, almost 5 years before it ever came into fruition. as a company. And then I finally left, and then out of nowhere, boom, here you go. Mini stroke, mini stroke, mini stroke.
Wow.
And nothing, because as a mom, I think sometimes we feel like we're invincible. I do, at least. I
You
was
do.
like, nothing ever is going to happen to me because I'm a mom and I love my kids and nothing's going to happen. But when I had my stroke, I remember being in the ER in triage, and the nurse came to me and she said, Elena, I heard them call the code stroke overhead. And working in the ER, working in healthcare for over 30 years, I knew exactly what it meant. But the only thing I could think of, she came to me and she said, in a minute, there's going to be a lot of people in here. And tears just started rolling down my eyes because I knew what was going on. And I just started talking to God. I said, I don't want your streets paved to go. I don't want your land flowing with milk and honey. I want Victoria, Lauren, Catherine, Justin, and Aaron. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. They were, putting IVs in and doing MRIs. And I just kept saying, I want Victoria, Lauren, Catherine, Justin, and Aaron. Please, I just want my babies. And fast forward, made it through. But I was terrified at that point. There was nothing that I didn't feel like I could overcome or take on until after I had my stroke, because it was so bizarre. It was so out of the blue. I just felt like at that point, anything could take me away from my kids. And I just didn't want it. So I got scared and stopped functioning. I just wanted them close and near. And my daughters kept saying, Mommy, you need help. And I was like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. They were like, you realize you still have kids at home that you need to take care of. I wasn't going to the grocery store. When God finally healed my mind, I had almost 3 years, 2.5 years worth of mail that I just stuffed in bags and put in the closet, My mindset and my mind I could not even open it. And it was just things like that. And then my kids coming to me saying, okay, Mom, we got you. Don't worry. Like my daughter flew in from New York. She was like, we're getting ready to get you a place, get you a car, and get you reset up so you can start over. Nothing's going to happen to you. We're here. One of my daughters got me a place to stay. Me and my sons a place to stay. Well, me and their brothers a place to stay. And the other one bought me a car and said, okay, let's get you better.
Man. That's how you know, girl, you done raised some, okay, Elena, you know what I'm thinking in my back of my mind. Now my producer, Robin, know what's going on. Can we have the kids on? Some incredible kids. Hold on. So your reset was supported by all 5 of your kids.
Oh, yes, definitely. And my oldest at the time, she was 22, 23. And my youngest was 13, so she was 23. So they range, my oldest to youngest are 10 years apart. So at the time, my 19-year-old got the car. And my 21-year-old got the place. And then the 23-year-old just kind of held the boys together and kind of navigated the move and everything, just so I could get better. Now, anytime anybody asks me, who do you admire the most? Victoria, Lauren, Catherine, Justin, and Aaron. Because we have gone through so much. And it's not that we're perfect. I mean, we're all in therapy, some on meds, some not. We have gone through a lot as a family, but they are the ones that taught me that parenting wasn't what I thought it was. Because I had to work so much, one of my daughters came to me and said, Mommy, I love you, but I don't like you. I was like, okay, now after all that I've done and I've had, and in my, at first I got really defensive, Angie. I was like, the heck is wrong with you, child? She was like, no, mommy. Like, and then I had to realize when I left, she was 12. I was working 20 hours a day. She came in, made sure her brother stayed on top of their game in school. She took over homeschooling. Well, they were in school, but I would always do extra. She created a whole curriculum at 12 for her younger brothers. Made sure they did their work at school and at home. They all played a part in making our family kind of have this flow. And my mind was on providing, so all I did was work. I was like, I gotta go to work. I wasn't thinking at 12 she needed more of me. So when it came down to the discussion, I realized it wasn't about me. Her feelings weren't about me. Her feelings was about her, and very valid in the stuff that she had gone through. There's no way I can say, well, I did this or I did that, so you should feel like this. No, she was 12. She went through a lot, and now she's 19, and she loves me, but she doesn't like me, and it's okay. One of my daughters, we barely talked for a whole year, living in the same house, until we got to a point. I was like, look, I gotta provide. I ain't trying to mend no bridges, but God, I really want I got bills to pay. But now, first person I talk to, last person I go to sleep. I had to realize that these were her feelings. They were valid. Had nothing to do whether I was providing or not. Nothing to do. She's a human. She had feelings. Validate her feelings. Now let's see where we need to go.
Where do we go from here?
Yeah, and if you don't talk to me, I'm fine. I know I love you. That's never going to change, but we're going to work it out. And that's what we did, and now we're good.
And a lot of times our kids just need to see that, okay, we're just going to find ways to work it out, because all of us are going to go through something. Girl, oh my gosh, we got to go to another break. Listen. You know I gotta love my independent artists. I do. No, I love my independent artists. Listen, you guys, we got to go to another break, and I gotta say one shout out to all of my independent artists. Thank you, Kelly Bryant, for coming on, and she said, "Praise God that you survived, and you are here to talk about it." Thank you, Kelly Bryant, for encouraging my sister right here. Listen, guys, we got to go ahead and take our break, but this will give you also another opportunity. Please head on over to The Real Level Up. That's The Real Level Up on YouTube. There, you guys can hit that subscribe button. You're listening and watching Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the Bee. We will be right back.
Whatever you want, just make a list. I'll be your deliverer. Wrap it in a kiss. Whatever you need, just write it down. I'll make you happier than a kid on December 25th. You and me, we're like a holiday. Every day you for me, you've been my everything. So this is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. Love and you. This is my gift to you. This is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. My gift is love and you. Open me up. Take a look inside. I'll be your adventure girl. Pick and choose your surprise. Hold on to the packaging, if only for your eyes. There's no need for rationing, 'cause you got me for life, yeah. Oh, you and me, we're like a holiday. Every day you for me, you've been my everything. So this is my gift to you. My gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. Love and you. This is my gift to you. This is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. My gift is love and you. Take me, here I am. Take me in your hands. Take me, every part. Take me, it's my heart. Take me, here I am. Take me in your hands. Take me, every part. Take me, here's my heart. This is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. Oh, and you. This is my gift to you. It's my gift to you, girl. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. My gift is love and you. This is my gift to you. Whatever you want, whatever you need is in me, girl. This is my gift.
Hello, my name is Rodney Damon Collins. I'm an actor, producer, author, and speaker. I'm excited to share my first book entitled Shattered, A Journey Through the Pieces. I wrote this book because there are millions of people like me in this world who are searching for purpose while navigating emotional distress. This book is for anyone who wants to be the producer of their own life. The reader will be encouraged to know that if they, 1, keep God first, 2, learn how to make peace with the pieces in our lives, and finally, 3, never deterred from your dreams, that you will see your purpose fulfilled. I love you, and go grab this book on Amazon.com, Shattered, A Journey Through the Pieces.
Have you been sluggish, bloated, overweight? You could be toxic from your environment, food, and medications. It's time for a clean start. Come by or book online today.
Introducing Rain Premium Sanitary Napkin. Rain has an innovative design that is made with a strip infused with Nobel Prize-winning material, graphene. The infused graphene strip may provide various health benefits that potentially help relieve painful abdominal cramps, help balance the body's pH, help eliminate harmful bacteria, help with aroma, help fight fatigue, boost metabolism, boost immune system. Graphene moves heat away from your core and contains vibrational energy, In this test, we will add water to the graphene strip and then place a 7-watt light bulb onto the strip to demonstrate the level of energy contained. These medical claims have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. All results may vary. Protect the most precious jewel in the world, you. For more information, contact the person who referred you to this video. Rain is exclusively designed by Jewel Sanitary Napkins, LLC.
It's been long enough that you've been walking around in the wilderness trying to figure out, who am I? Why am I here? What gifts do I have to make a difference? Well, it's time to warm it up. Discover your true identity. Unleash your gifts and impact the world to become a more bolder, braver, and courageous you. Join me, Kathy Hood, at a life-changing workshop, Woman Up, the journey of owning your power and unleashing your true self.
Hi, I just finished the Sizzling Sundays, WTNT. This is Kia Carr, and I have a new album out called Life, Love, and Hope, and you can get it on www.kiacar.com. That's KIAKERR.com. Again, I just finished Sizzling Sundays, and my name is Kia Carr. New artist out, Life, Love, and Hope, new album, KiaCarr.com, KIAKERR. Thank you so much. God bless.
Gonna speak life in every way, Let the people see, let them see, and make sure you know you're right. Oh, when you speak.
It's your boy Keegan. Let's level up on Sundays, 3 to 6 p.m.
What's up? It's your boy Fred Jones. Let's level up on Sundays, 3 to 6 p.m. Ordinary people with extraordinary stories.
Soy Udanis y te invito a escuchar cada domingo de 3 a 6 de la tarde Level Up, sube el nivel. Gente corriente con historias extraordinarias. No te lo pierdas.
Yo, level up, real talk that takes you higher with your boy Mike Jeezy. Tune in Sundays from 3 to 6 p.m.
It's Dr. Robert Frazier, CEO of Silk Educational Consulting, and it's time to level up every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. Real talk that takes you higher.
And welcome back to Level Up, Real Talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the Bee. Welcome back, everyone. And thank you guys for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Hey, everyone who is watching us on Facebook, you guys can head on over to The Real Level Up. That's The Real Level Up on YouTube. There, you guys can hit that subscribe button. All right, we're going to get right back into our conversation with this incredible woman who has started this incredible nonprofit organization called The Innovative Mom. Oh my gosh. And if you have missed any part of this show so far, all I can tell you guys is when we are done doing this live stream, go back and rewatch it. Not only that, hit that subscribe and share button then. Because this incredible woman right here has started something. Elena, what you have started with the Innovative Mom is just something that you saw that you need for yourself. And that's why you have such a heart for it, because it's born out of your experiences that you just don't want another mom have to have the experience that you did. Although it's not bad to have the experience. Your experience actually got you to the place where you are, right?
Right. But just knowing that you have support, knowing that things are going to be okay, knowing that for as much as sometimes we go through things and we think that the outcome may not be what we want, knowing that there's always a possibility or an opportunity for things to turn out great. Because like I was talking about earlier, parenting, that's a trip. But I loved the good, the bad, and the ugly. I learned more about myself. I feel like I grew up. Sometimes, like now, when I talk to them, I'm like, am I grown? Because I was like, I still feel like I'm about 18. How old are y'all? But honestly, just being able to, if a mom say, "Oh, my daughter, she hates me," daughters hated me too. It's okay.
Right.
You know, they are entitled to their feelings, you know, because they are human. I can't say that enough. You'll hear me say that a million and one time. They are human. I don't know why we expect for them not to have emotions and feelings and all of the stuff that we have.
I was gonna say, but because of what went on with us, you know, we're trying to,
Right.
you know, incite on them how we were raised, and the world is just different today. The only thing, okay, so Elena, the only thing that I ask of my generational Y and Z that I
Okay.
will not let up on, and because this is something that I'm more so dealing with my youngest son than my oldest son. But my oldest son is like, Mom, I went through the same thing. He's just got to get out in the world and understand why you are not letting up off of him is respect. Okay, both of my sons. First of all, girl, you'll laugh at when I tell you this. They didn't go to the regular university. This is what they told me. Mom, we go to YouTube University. I said, YouTube University? Yes, Kelly Bryant. My son said YouTube University. I said, what's YouTube? They said, Mom, we do study, but we're studying from, you know, from people who have, you know, gone before us and have done this, learned this, and are willing to go on YouTube to teach us how this goes. And my oldest son has shown me some stuff, girl, that I'm like, oh, I didn't learn that in college. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But these kids they learn different. They interact different. I think I was showing this to Lisa the other day. I said, Lisa, this is what our kids have. They have the world in their hands now. We didn't.
No.
So they're learning different than we are. So thus my youngest son, going back to what he was saying, he knew more things than I did, but I'm like, son, you still can't teach your mom in a condescending way. You have to be more respectful. I know you know more, son.
Okay, so let me tell you, just because I gave them a voice and just because I know that they are human, disrespect, there are non-negotiables for me.
Okay.
Disrespecting me and lying, those are two non-negotiables. Two non-negotiables. Now, I'm gonna tell you, you can be 954 and some change,
right?
But you will not disrespect me.
Not disrespect.
And it's so funny because I like the way my kids handle each other.
Okay.
Right? If one get out of pocket, they're not gonna agree with your out of pocketness. They're gonna call you out. They will call, girl, they call me out sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. I know my flaws.
Hold on.
But they will, if one of them get out of pocket, they will like, look, before I can even say, what did you just say? They're like, look, you don't talk to mommy like that.
Yeah, okay, that's what's up.
I mean, they are in on it. They are so quick. Sometimes I just stand back and let them do the work, honestly, because by the time they finish, the one that's at fault will come back and say, oh, Mom,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, I ain't got nothing. Do it again, though. But it's funny because they know, and I can't take all the credit for that. My ex was a severe disciplinarian, but our styles were completely different. We had expectations. He was mine just I did mine a little bit different, but they don't allow messiness out of any of them. Even if they get out of hand in school, like my son, he got behind. I'm not gonna lie. I just call his sisters and say, so and so is behind. They were like, "Okay, mommy, we got this. We got this. Yeah, we got it." And because as a single mom, the stuff that I have to do is so much. I'm not just thinking about 5 kids, 5 different futures, 5 different hopes and dreams. I'm still trying to be a human and a person too, and find my place, my purpose, the things I enjoy doing as well. And a lot of people say, you put that on hold, and when your last kid turned 18, hell, I'm tired. By the time my last kid turned 18, I will have raised children for 27 years, and I just might be tired. So I want to get mine in too. And that's one of the things that I focus on with the Innovative Mom, is being able to do what you love while you're raising your kids, and just finding different ways to get it in. You don't have to literally drag the bottom of the ditch in mud and sewage to raise kids. And you don't have to put and for the moms who do that, that's not the dragging a ditch, but the moms who put their careers and stuff on hold, that's fine. But for the moms who are longing to do something while they raise their kids, that's where I come in.
Hey, look.
There are, and that's why I talk to people like you and Lisa and Tammy and all of these other amazing women around the world. I had a mom. She is a mom of two. I just interviewed her. She's from Samoa.
Wow.
She lives in Hawaii, but 8 months postpartum, 15 weeks pregnant. Right?
Okay.
But she teaches the French Polynesian dance. And I saw her just random. My daughter said, "Mommy, here's a mom that you need to talk to." And I reached out to her on Instagram, and now we're friends. She feels like my daughter.
Oh.
But just being able to, her love for dance. She's pregnant. She has a baby and a toddler. But still being able to, express, there are days when I'm tired. There's days when I'm worn out. I'm navigating motherhood, but I'm also doing something that I really, really, truly enjoy. So you don't have to. And I know our kids are older, but even when my kids were younger, I would try to make sure that the human part of me still existed. My hopes, my dreams, my goals, the things I wanted to do existed, and just finding innovative ways to do that.
Wow. And I don't want any of the viewing and listening audience to miss why you call it innovative, because innovative. Okay, I'm gonna give you my definition. I've been thinking about this for years since you and I've been together. Right?
Okay.
I've been thinking like you did. Innovative of change the thinking that you're not alone. Come to us for the love, support, and anything else that you that you can get from this group of moms.
Right.
And let me say it for those of you who just joined us, this is a group of moms around the world. And that is why, Elena, when I sat in that, okay, now we're going to talk about this part. When I sat in the group that you invited me to, and it was, a mom from another country. Yeah, girl.
Yes.
I'm like, wait a minute. Am I talking to a mom that's halfway around the world, but we're sharing the same bond and common goal? But what, ladies and gentlemen, what Innovative Mom is doing for the world now, because it used to be just across the country. What you are doing for the moms around the world, you're helping us to see that we can come together.
Yes.
In sharing and support and love. I mean, that is what was so incredible to me, Elena.
Yeah, and one of the things, my tagline is the globalization of motherhood. And I say that because there are so many of us here in the United States. Sometimes we think it's our way or no way. Right. So what I did with my kids when they were growing up, I was like, there's a bigger area than just where we live. So I kept a list of all 190 plus countries at the time. And what I would do was make them, it was just the three girls at the time. I would make them choose a country, and they had to research it, find out like what the family life, agriculture, business, find out stuff about that country. And at the end of the week, cook an authentic dish from that country. We still do that to this day, and it's 20 years later. We still, my daughter Catherine will come home and say, I'm gonna cook this dish from Russia. You know, we are still learning languages. I have one son that speaks Mandarin, a daughter that speaks Korean and Spanish, and just flourishing, knowing that there's more of a commonality. And moms, I think we have the power, literally, first of all, we've given birth to everything that ever lived, except Adam, right? And Eve. Everything after that, we gave birth to it. We have birthed nations, is what I say. Nations.
Wow.
And we have this incredible power to change the mindset of the next generation. Because if you look at it now, racism and all of the stuff that's going on now, as moms, we have such a power from when they're newborns.
Come on.
For them to be able to accept and appreciate instead of judge another culture or another race or another person. It doesn't just stop at culture. It stops at, it continues on to differences. My hair texture, your hair texture, the way you walk, the way you talk. We as moms have this incredible power because our kids believe whatever we say.
Let me just say this. I thought about this because, and I hope I'm not dampening any of what I'm about to say, but when you said power of moms, and then you said racism, the first thing that came in my mind was George Floyd. Who did he call out?
Yes, his mom. That's what was so disheartening.
Girl.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad you brought this up because my intensity, I was just telling my nephew, I have 10 nieces and nephews and 7 great nieces and nephews. No, 8 great nieces and nephews and 1 on the way. This is my nephew's first child, and I met him down at Ponce yesterday, and I said, Tyler, you don't know the intensity of love until you've had a child.
Right.
You don't know that intensity. And we were laughing. He was like, I'm just going to spoil her. I said, it goes way beyond spoiling. Like, there is no intensity like the love of a parent. And when he called out his mom, all I can think of, I know my kids. When my daughter comes home and she's 27, wherever I go, she go. If I sit on the sofa, if I sleep on the sofa, she's sleeping on the sofa. Right? I cannot imagine them being in a place where I'm not.
Yep.
I used to tell them when they were little, I said, no matter where you are, I feel like if you need me, God will transport me through space and time to get to you. He called out his mom, and that was the most gut-wrenching thing I have ever heard, ever in my life. Because as a mom, I can't imagine not being there. I cannot imagine.
But you know what, Elena? I every time I think about it, I wonder if she did show up.
I'm sure she did. I don't think death stops. I don't think it stopped connection, because if we're all spirit, we're still all connected after death anyway. There's no way you can tell me that I'm not connected to my dad, because spirit to spirit.
Yes.
Spirit to spirit, I will always be connected. He will always be there. He will always be guiding me. He will always be doing what he's always done as far as loving and guiding me.
All right, you guys. Y'all know what I got to do again.
Oh.
Yeah, for real.
I feel
Listen, you guys, I know we're having an amazing conversation. Oh my gosh. And look, Kelly said, girl, I am going to hit the rewind button. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly's like, I missed something. But yeah, look, everyone, please, if you are just now joining us, please absolutely do that, because we have our videos up for infinity. As long as Facebook is going to have us up, we are going to have this show and shows for the, that's coming up forever up, because what we're discussing right here, someone else needs to hear. I'm Elena, I told you in the chat, there's someone that needs to hear this discussion, just haven't had an opportunity to do it because it is Mother's Day. I totally understand. Yes. So I want you guys to do this. Please hit that share button. Hit that share button, because there's someone in your family and friends need to hear the discussion that we're having. You're listening and watching Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. We'll be right back.
Suddenly I'm in a daze when I think about you, babe. Chills are running up my spine, make me wanna run and hide. People say to let you go. If only everyone could know. If they could understand my need, they would want you bad as me. I never had a love like yours before. Want you more. Never had enough. Can't get enough of your love, babe. Do you feel it? 'Cause I'm needing you. Show me that you do. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Baby, baby. Oh yeah. Ooh, you take me to another world. I know that I'm your favorite girl, but why do I deserve your love? And why do I deserve your trust? I got you loving me for me, with all my flaws and everything. I can't explain the joy you bring. I need you in my life. Ooh, you make me wanna be a better version of me, with the things you say and the things you do. And you make me feel
Unveiled Treasures Bookstore. We offer a variety of items: church supplies, homeschool resources, music, books, and gifts. Our free ministry partners online affiliate program provides a collection of Christian resources. Unveiled Treasures, exquisite jewels to enrich your soul.
Became severely anemic as a result of my fibroids. My energy level was just very low, just always very fatigued, very low sex drive. I think my only regret about my fibroid situation is that I didn't do it sooner. I feel amazing now. I feel great. Women, listen to me. You deserve to be happy and healthy again. No one has time for fibroids. Please look into UFE, contact Dr. Lipman, and get your happy back. Get your life back. Get your sex back. You know, be the woman that you were before fibroids.
Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you tried, things just still go wrong?
Many times.
What do you do?
I let go and let God.
All I'm asking from you is to bump up our credit limit to where it was.
It's declined.
We're experiencing some financial hardships at the moment.
You have 6 days to make payment.
I can't believe this is happening.
You know, I never asked you to pray with me.
It's you and me. We got this. God wants to help you, Peter.
Excuse me?
But you're not letting him in.
I did once. Last time we spoke, you took a man away from me I loved dearly. From that day, I swore to take matters into my own hands. But I don't know what to do.
I know that you don't believe, but I will pray for you.
I love you so much.
Capimo.
It was a miracle. You believe in miracles?
Listen, if you need me, you call me. All of the angels in heaven are rejoicing. You gotta know that everything is gonna be okay.
Have you been sluggish, bloated, overweight? You could be toxic from your environment, food, and medications. It's time for a clean start. Come by or book online today.
Hey, this is Constance. Level Up. Check them out every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
Hey guys, it's your girl V Speak Life, reminding you to speak life, not strife. Right now, I want you to get inspired with Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. Sundays from 3 to 6 p.m.
It's Robert.
And Rebecca.
We're the Quaddle Bombs. Time to level up every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
Hey, this is Ash Cash, the financial motivator, and I need you to level up. Tune in every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
My name is Jay Hagler of Diving with a Purpose. Level up each and every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. Don't touch that dial.
And welcome back to Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, everyone. And thank you guys for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday Mother's Day afternoon. Well, hey, we are coming down to the last hour of the show, and we've got maybe a few more minutes with my special guest, Elena Taylor-Bagger of the Innovative Moms. Oh my gosh, let me tell you something about this incredible woman. Love her to pieces. And I got to tell you guys, she has been with this show, growing up with this show since the beginning. And so we're just, having just, okay, let me tell you what this has been all about, you guys. Level Up is just a way for you guys to come on in, have a little cocktail, maybe you want coffee, and be in on this conversation right here. So because we got on our last hour, Elena, I want to talk a little bit more about Innovative Moms. First of all, before we get into our, don't forget, where can they find you on all your social media?
Okay, on Instagram, Facebook, The Innovative Mom. Facebook, we have a separate private group because sometimes we may talk about some things we don't want the public to know and see. So you can definitely join the private group, and it's just The Innovative Mom. And that's me across website, theinnovativemom.com, Instagram, The Innovative Mom, Facebook, The Innovative Mom business page, as well as the private group.
Wow. Thank you for making it very, very simple. I try to tell people that. Like, can you stop with all these different names? It takes me to say it, girl.
The Innovative Mom Circle.
The Innovative Mom across the board, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to find her and all of the women that we've been discussing, you can actually find them too. And that's what I love about you.
Right.
Elena, you're like a one-stop shop. If I want to send somebody to, like, okay, look, go to the Innovative Mom and you'll be able to find Lisa Washington and Tammy Goodwin. You can find all these ladies that are just incredible people that we've just been connected to.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, on that aspect, I am redesigning the website, so there's going to be a directory.
Okay.
And it's going to be separated into different categories. So you'll be able to say, okay, I want mental health. Click on mental health. You may find Lisa. You may find Song Kim, who's a conscious relationship coach. You may find a whole lot of people. And then if you want inspiration, click on Level Up. You hear me? Click on Level Up. And it'll take you, and what it'll do, it'll just take you directly to whoever you're looking for. So I want to be the Moogle, not the Google, but the Moogle.
I love it.
So you can just go there and go anywhere you want.
Anything that you're putting your mind to, know that us here at Level Up, we're just going to love, support you, and pray. Look, ladies and gentlemen, please don't underestimate prayer of a righteous man.
That's right.
We're going to be praying for you, girl, because like I've said in the beginning of the show, Level Up, this is coming from her heart. This is coming from what she's experienced. And, for people who are birthing their purpose out of their experience, it's enveloped in love, thoroughness. I'm trying to think of other words that I can just think of when I think of you and the Innovative Mom. I know that if I'm sending somebody there, Elena, that I'm sending them to you, knowing that you'll take care of them beyond what I could even imagine. Girl, look, I'm already making my list over here now. Like, I'm already, look, you and I had threw a name out. I already texted her. Look here.
And that's what I wanted to do. Because, I can go on Instagram and I can put pictures, selfies of me in every cube. But that's not what I want to do. That's not, for some people it works and it's for them. But for me, I want to highlight moms all over the world. So that's what my cubes are for. My cubes are for, oh, I'm so sorry.
Girl, you good because you that popular. My sound engineer is like, what's that noise? She's good like that. Look, tell her we said hey.
But I wanted to be able to highlight all of these moms. Not necessarily just to be able to kind of make it for everybody. Like if a company has something that they want to give away or something that they want me to try, I don't have to be the try guy. There's 2.8 billion moms in the world. Any of us can be the try guy. So all I need for you to do is be able to, if you have a service or a product that you want a mom to try, let me know. I got tons of moms. They can try it. It doesn't have to be me. I don't have to wear all the clothes and try all the makeup and do all of the things. It doesn't have to be me. This is part of allowing the community to grow and be connected, and letting them, us all support each other.
Yeah. Oh gosh, girl, look, I've got this smile on my face because as you were saying what you were saying, God done dropped another idea in my head. Now, okay, that's between me and you. That's that private conversation that you are,
right,
girl. When the Holy Spirit like drops something on you, it's like, okay, God, you want me to share this with my sister. He's like, not right here. You will share with her.
We got it. We got it.
We got you and I were saying, to have that group of people who have that love for God, love through Jesus Christ first, and that love that transcends all understanding. You have that group that support, that is so supportive that they freely give, because when we freely give, it comes right back to us in tenfold. Okay, I liken it to this, Elena. We can't outgive God. And
no,
see, people are always looking for, God to give, but God gives through the people that He has presented to us in our life. So why wouldn't I share with my sister? Why wouldn't I, if that idea, like it just dropped in my head, like I can't wait till we get off the show so I can give it to you. Why wouldn't I share and make sure that my sister is growing to the potential that I'm cheering her for? Why wouldn't I do that?
Right.
And it goes back to what I was about to say when you were talking about, Tammy and Lisa. What I see with you ladies, y'all not competing with each other.
Oh God, no.
What am I competing with my sister when I can support my sister? Because aren't we all? Girl, I just thought about somebody else. Pat is probably watching us right now. Shout out to Pat Nash. You got to meet Pat Nash because she's that same way. She's like, Angee, I don't understand either. Why do we sit around and not support one another when we should? When it's already hard enough. First of all, as women. Second of all, as Black women.
Right.
Right. And I don't even want to just put that on Black women of color. Come on, women of color. And it's hard enough. And don't leave out our sisters who are Caucasian, because they've got things that they're trying to overcome too. So it's women as a whole.
Right. Right. That is so true. No. That I definitely agree. And one of the things you have to realize is once you become truly okay with who you are and the path that you're on, it's no big deal. It's just not that serious. It's really not. And I tell the kids, I was like, I live in a state of bliss in my mind 99.9% of the time. So it's not going to bother me one way or the other.
It's not.
It's just not.
And I've had so many people that be, mad at me for like, why do you give that away? I'm like, I'm not even looking at it that way. I'm looking at it as doing my part and sharing the gift that God gave me. Because so much. Go ahead.
No, people can't look at you and decide what or who you are and what you're supposed to do or be based on themselves or those around them. You hear a lot of people say, well, you must not want it bad enough. You don't really know what I want, do you? I may not want what you think I want. I may want an apple. You're trying to make me eat steak. I don't want steak. I don't even like steak. Right? You may want me to take I got to a point where, and I'm going to share this with you. I didn't even like the innovative mom. I was out there trying to, you need to do this. I was going to seminar after webinar after workshop. You got to monetize. You got to do all of this stuff. And if you're not doing this, you must not want it bad enough. And I was like, I don't even want to be bothered with the innovative mom. You're making me feel yucky. And then I realized I don't want what they want for me. I see what I clearly understand what you want, but that's not what I want for me. That's not the direction that the Innovative Mom is going in right now. This is what my normal is, and I create it, not you, not society. It doesn't tell me, oh, unless you have the check mark, you're not going to get this. Okay, God. Like, are you God now? Do you actually tell me what I can and can't achieve, or what I can and can't do? No, you don't.
Right.
Because the doors never stop opening. I've written more articles, and nobody ever knew that writing was something, having a column in a magazine was something I wanted to do. This is something I wrote back in 2013. Chloe Taylor Brown has a digital magazine. One of our friends said, hey, you should get her to write for you. Now I have a Hey Mama column in Flourish Digital Magazine. Love, love, love doing. I've written articles for Mantra Magazine, and it's just fun for me. I love doing it. But so you can't tell. I welcome, and I openly welcome what people have to say, but the ultimate decision is between me and God.
You and God.
Right.
And I finally had to come to that conclusion too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had someone ask me the other week, what is it that you do? So I go through the spiel. How does that make you different than any other mom? Again, 2.8 billion moms in the world. 2.8 billion. Even if I had 1 million, I'm good. Even if I had one that said, you know what you went through inspired me. It changed me. It helped me. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
I'm okay with it. I love it. I just love it. I love moms. I love people.
And thus, you and I said this at the top of the show. This ain't work for us.
No.
I just like, somebody asked me, Angee, you're working on. I said, it's not work for me. What? Woo,
not again.
Hold up. Hold up.
Okay. Yeah.
I know who I got on the platform. Girl, I was running home. I'm like, I got to get home.
I know. And it's so funny, Angee, because my nieces are in town, and my sister-in-law, they're in town from Miami. We were all supposed to meet at Piedmont at noon, and then it changed to 12:30. I was like, look, I got to leave at 1, because I got to be back on my side with my lights and make sure everything is set up so I can talk to Angee.
So now y'all know the love that I have for this woman right here. And it's only, let me just encourage the moms who are listening now. I know you're out there because I see you guys popping in and on this show. And for those of you who are going to watch this later on in rerun, I just want to, it's never too late. And it's not that you can, as Elena said, if you have kids that you're raising, yes, raise your kids, but don't put aside what God has laid on your heart. He's giving you that passion that will eventually turn into purpose for a reason. And here are 2 women right here. We started this thing. We started our thing 5 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. And, I didn't go to school for it. Okay. Elena, did you go to school for what you're doing? No. It just started as a desire for me that I wanted you guys to do exactly what's happening. For when I'm speaking to an incredible woman like Elena, I just wanted you guys to hear our conversation. And not only that, because of technology, you guys can be a part of the conversation by typing in your questions and comments in our chat while we're live. Okay, now when we're recording, but listen, we got to take a break. And the only reason why I'm taking these breaks, you guys, because Elena, a long time ago, God laid it on my heart to say, he gave me this platform. He's like, look, I'm giving you this platform, but there are other people that have voices. They just sing about it. There are other people that have voices, but I gave them something to do. So allow them to, present what they have in a form of a 30-second commercial. That's why I take these breaks, you guys, because I want you guys to know that there are a Kelly Bryant, that there is a Kathy Booker Hood, Kelly has this incredible book. Oh, I can't wait till you guys meet Elena, because she is an incredible mom herself who did, she was like, look, I got to do this thing. And I'm proud of her too. 2 books she's got out right now. So anyway, you guys want to take our break, and when we come back, we only have a few more moments with Elena, and then we got to let her go, you guys. So if you have any more questions, please type them in the chat, and we will get them on so that she can answer those questions. Yeah. You're listening and watching Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. We'll be right back.
Yeah, Mike Jeezy. This one's for you, Father. For sure. Cause despite the women, money, cars, and clothes, yeah, at the end of the day, tell them I choose you. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I put that on my mama, homes. Yeah, that's right. Say, I choose you. Come on. Say, I choose you. Go ahead and give us on right quick. Yeah, let's get it. Mike Jeezy on the scenery, beating my speakers, they yelling out, why you mistreating me? I'm never leaving thee, I'm never leaving G.O.D. Got a problem with it, throw them deuces, peace. Cause I ain't gotta know you, I know the Holy Spirit. If you ain't got it, then get like shouty and get it. Some people that try to tell you prosperity is a joke. That's cause they reaping the very same drama that they sold. Take a second to read your Bible, shout it, then you know. Shout out to Obama, but this year Jesus got my vote. He wins it every time, there ain't no need to lie. Drunk off the spirit, communion, sipping that holy wine. Saved me too many times, why would I turn around? I wanna see all you have to offer, father to child. Yeah, I lost 2 daddies in my lifetime, but the 3rd time's a charm, and I know you'll do me right. That's why I choose you. Yeah, come on. That's why I choose you. Now say you chose me, so I choose you. Yeah, 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 come on. I feel like I'm at the top of my game, on a mountain that I can move at the sound of his name. A mustard seed of faith is all it takes to break down barriers. Spiritual post office, holy mail carrier. Nothing's more scarier thinking I can't have you. That's why I got to grab you. My life to use a passion. Pedal to the metal for the Lord like I was dragging. His love for me is always free for that, never taxing. Bagging as much as the spirit is I can handle. And now I can say you are the flame to my candle. I wanna be the most God-fearing 2-legged mammal. The way of the world has 1,000,001 scandals, but they call it righteousness opens to one channel. The way is very narrow, that's why many don't travel. So with my talents, I'ma do what I do. And every time I spit a verse, gotta give it to you. I choose you. Yeah, that's right. Say, I choose you. One more time, homie. Everybody say, you chose me, so I choose you. Yeah, you chose me.
Staring in the mirror, giving counsel to myself. This is not who I remember. Seems I hardly know this man. Making faces, trying to figure the location of a dream that I lost somewhere behind, in which I could be defined. Look what life has done to me. Try to remember who you were. Look what life has done to me. A country built by the hands of humans, lesser than a man, and for democracy it stands. Yeah, yeah. In times of natural catastrophe, government aid eludes the people. Tell me, who is this I see? He seems to think that he's my equal. Look what life has done to me. Try to remember who you were. Look what life has done to me. They are quick to prosecute them, legislate laws and apply them until they are in violation. Yeah, yeah. Not enough money for education, only enough to wage a war based on false information. We are in a situation. Look what life has done to me. Try to remember who you were. Look what life has done to me. I lost dear loved ones, and it's taken away from me pieces of my happiness. It takes strength for me to smile. Children dying from starvation in the country that feeds the world. Global warming and pollution, we're our own execution. Look what life has done to me. Try to remember who you were. Look what life has done to me. I'm going away from here. Set the strings free in my heart. I don't want no substitution. You will not be my conclusion. No time for hesitation. I am certain that who I see staring at me in the mirror is not the man I choose to be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look what life has done to me. Look what life has done to me.
Kim Ikemia Arrington is a career empowerment speaker, business strategist to career professionals, and employed entrepreneurs who are building their businesses while working demanding full-time job, as well as a visionary event producer. She is on a mission to help the massive take career control by positioning them to transition into careers, businesses, and life they love on their terms. Kim certainly affirms that you can love your Mondays by doing only the work you desire and enjoy. Who says you can't love your Mondays? Kim affirms that you most certainly can.
I knew something was wrong with my body.
Hi, my name is Kelly Bryant, and I am the face of a type 2 diabetic. I am also the author of a book series called Numbers that is available on Amazon. The series is about how I used a low-carb diet lifestyle change to get my numbers in non-diabetic range. I am living proof that it is possible to go from a 16.6 A1C to a 5.2. So let's kick type 2 diabetes one number at a time.
Have these issues of pain, you have these issues of heavy blood flow. It's almost like you are a prisoner. You know, I felt like a prisoner. The calendar was a very big deal to me because I would plan my life around my period. UFE is a great procedure. It's an awesome procedure. So when I heard about it and I was a candidate, I was doing a happy dance because I was like, now I'm going to be able to live and be free.
Hey, this is Nolan Holloway, aka Mr. Scribe. Just letting you know that I have 3 books of poetry that's available on Amazon.com. So when you get a chance, go to Amazon.com, look up Nolan P. Holloway Jr., not Mr. Scribe, and pick up one of my books for your enjoyment. Peace.
Hey, this is Shay Bynes with Kingdom Driven Entrepreneur. Let's level up. Tune in every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
Hi, this is Pat Nash, your dream coach. Want to take your dreams to the next level? Then listen to Level Up each and every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. I am.
Hey, this is Dr. Kishana. Level Up. Check them out every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
You are listening to Level Up with Bob Barrett-Wall from Enter the Diamond.
Hey, this is Rodney Damon Collins, inviting you to Level Up. Check them out every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern.
And welcome back to Level Up, real talk that takes you higher. I am your host, Angee from the B. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, everyone. And thank you guys for hanging out with us this, I love you, girl. Got me off course. I was supposed to say something else. Let me tell you, because you are an incredible mom, Elena. Anytime you want to come back, girl. I mean, this was just you are the perfect person for my Mother's Day show because of who you are, just your love, even for mothers around the world. I said that to Lisa. Lisa's like, girl, ain't nobody else should be. I said, yes. So we got a few more moments with you, girl. Then we got to let you go. But once again, where can everybody find you, catch up to you? Listen, people, she has a show. She has a show. I want Level Up Nation. I want you guys to head on over, check her out on her show. You will not be disappointed. Girl, continue to do your thing. I got some people that I want to sit that was on Level. I'm like, look.
Bring them.
I know Kelly what. Kelly, head on over there, girl. Over there to the mom.
Yes.
One. I mean, girl, when she talks about her kids, I mean, okay, I'm just waiting for her to come on your show to talk about, okay, because I could. But, I mean, there's so many other incredible moms. Pat Nash, she was on. I want to send her your way as well. Because here's what I want to do. I will. Because here's what I want to do. I want to sit back and drink my glass of wine and listen to
Bring them on. I would love to have them connect, and not just connect with them, but have them connect with other moms.
Other.
There are times when I enter a platform that nobody speaks English.
Wow.
I just go in. If Maki says, "Hey, there's a group of moms getting together. It's not in English. Do you want to come?" I'm like, "Of course I want to come," because usually there's someone there. If Maki's not there herself, somebody will start translating in English. I don't speak a word of Japanese, but there's something about connecting. Motherhood is like music. It's like a universal language. There's something about what they talk about that resonates with my spirit that I can understand even if I don't speak the language. But usually there's always someone there willing to translate. Always. And that's one of the things that I encourage moms to do. Go in different cultures, listen, talks, speak. I actually spoke on their platform with a translator. So there's a lot of expansive love to cover.
Boy, listen, if that did not, get you all's attention, please at least head on over to The Innovative Mom on all platforms, right? Your website, okay. Okay, let me be quiet. Where'd they go?
Okay. I keep it simple. Like I tell my kids, they would come and they would all be there and they're like trying to talk. Look, give me the short version. Just the short version. Instagram, Facebook private group, as well as the website, The Innovative Mom. The website is being redesigned, thankfully. It's being redesigned, but there's still good blogs in there. We're going to have Andrea, it's a really, really good blogger. She has a series. I think she would be great for your platform too. But we'll talk about that later. But she's an OBGYN and an integrative medicine doctor, and she's doing a series on weight loss. And there's just so much valuable information, but you can definitely roam around the website, look at it, tell me what you think, leave comments on the blogs, and just, sign up. You know exactly when the new site is coming out. Yay. I'm excited because, I don't know. It's just so much that I want to give. And by God's grace, I'm able to do that. So very grateful.
Well, listen, girl, we gotta let you go, Lord. And I want to. I did this in our pre-show, y'all. We had a pre-show. It's supposed to be 15 minutes. We ended up doing an hour. I'm like, y'all, we gotta stop doing Level Up. You gotta stop doing the show.
Cut it out.
But this is who she is, you guys. When I talk about Elena, this is her in the flesh. I want you guys always, yes, please head on over to The Innovative Mom on all her platforms. Website is on its way. Then head on over Facebook. Look, you guys can head on over there right after we are done live streaming and check it out. It is incredible. You will not be disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. Please, please, for this show, hit that share button, but share with your family and friends of who she is. You could be, if it's not for you, you could be helping someone else who need, I can't even call services, who need her love and support. Because she doesn't do a service, you guys. She actually gives that love and support that so many of us, you guys know, that so many of us need when we want to change our purpose into what we are doing now. So I want to give a shout out. Thank you, Grace. There's a couple of people that, gosh, I don't know if we can get this in, but thank you, Victoria, for getting in. I did have a question. Thank you, Grace, for allowing me to get this in before we have to let her go. Kelly wanted to know, what led up to the stroke? She said, "My apologies. She just tuned in, but my apologies. I was supposed to ask that question a long time ago, but thank God I have people that support us here at the show." She wanted to know what led up to the stroke.
After the stroke is what I found out. My cholesterol was high, a lot of stress, no sleep, and it just came at a time where everything was calm, and that was the odd part about it for me. I wasn't working 20 hours and 3 jobs. I actually was just doing the innovative mom. I wake up, go to the pool, come back, work, and you know, yeah, my cholesterol was high, but it was like my body was reacting still to the stress that I thought was gone.
Got you.
But it lasted. I was still having episodes for months and months.
Wow. And that's why that's why we all have been saying we got to take care of each other.
Yes. And we have to be our own patient advocate too. That's another thing I'm really, really passionate about. I was a patient advocate for 30 years. I fought a lot of battles for patients, and we really, really have to be our patient advocate, our own advocate, our friend's advocate, our parents' advocate. That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole girl. I was just about to say, because I had a friend of mine that said, remember that doctors call it practice for a reason.
Yeah.
Practice.
And you know your body better than anybody else. So keep digging until you figure out what's going on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to have another show, probably end of this month, that talks about that. You should be the full advocate of your own health.
Yes.
Health is better than wealth.
It is. Can't get wealth without health.
Can't do it. Well, listen, guys, we gotta let her go. Y'all see, I can still go on with her. I told you we're gonna run out of time. Always do. Well, listen, you guys. We will be back next week. Same here, girl. Next week, same time, same place, same bat channel. 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Pacific. We will see you guys next week. We love you. We mean it. Take care of yourself. See you next week.
Thank you.
Hey. When I think about the Lord and His goodness, all I want to do is just praise. God, you make me wanna praise, praise, praise. God, you make me wanna praise, praise, praise. God, you make me when I think about the times that I was set in my ways. You clearly said go, but I said stay. You never turned your back on me or left me alone. And though there were consequences, I was not prone to destruction, condemnation, guilt, separation. Left to figure things out on my own. You were there, you cared, when I rehearse your promises over and over and over and over. My mind is renewed, my thinking is sober. I praise you for peace beyond understanding. Under grace, I'm not cursed. It's just only blessing. I just want to praise you. pain. My mouth is filled with praise, declaring your splendor all day.
Been sluggish, bloated, overweight? You could be toxic from your environment, food, and medications. It's time for a clean start. Come by or book online today.
Nothing excites me more than to see children read the books that I illustrated and helped bring to life. You know, it's the process from start to finish. And at the finish line, you see the children smiling and excited and sharing the stories with other children about an image or a book that they read. Another thing that gives me joy is working with new and upcoming writers, people who have all these stories that they want to tell and things that they want to share with the world. Just like me wanting to express myself as an artist and share my expressions. People are doing the same thing with their stories, and to help. I feel like I'm helping making their dream come true.
Of Atlanta is a nonprofit 501c3 community-based organization providing holistic health and wellness with locations in Marietta and Metro Atlanta. Our qualified behavioral health professionals provide extensive counseling and treatment in substance abuse, mental health, and opioid addiction. Someone Cares offers a variety of services, and our professionals are waiting to serve you. We are not just an agency, we are a friend.
What you want, baby, I got what you need. You know I got it. All I'm asking is for the respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you come home, darling, I'm every woman. It's all in me. I can read your thoughts right now. Everyone from A to Z.
This is Terrell Murphy. Get inspired with Level Up. Real talk that takes you higher.
You are listening to Level Up with Sisters of the Skies Incorporated.
Hey, this is Richard Shaw Jr. Make sure you're believing again. Also, Level Up. Check them out every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
Hi, this is Amos Johnson, pastor of Church for Entrepreneurs. Let's level up. Check them out every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m.
This is Jackie, Hollywood Mims. Listen or watch Level Up each and every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. Keep it locked right here.